welcome to Think Global School. It's great, after weeks of writing letters and having Skype conversations with Mr. Cooper, it's great to have you here. It's something that we've been looking forward to for a very long time. And now it's a reality. We don't need to use the heating because we've got body heat. Okay? I want to say just a few words of welcome, and then I'm going to hand over to the students. It's a short assembly. We don't do many whole school assemblies, and I've never, in my time here, had so many people in front of me, and it's great. I wanted to chat a little bit about hospitality and tell a very quick story. Not all my stories are very quick, but this one will be. For 5 years I worked in Sudan, and there isn't a lot to do in Sudan, so one of the first things you do is join the Archaeology Society. And we went on a desert trip with the Archaeology Society one day, and it was about a 3-4 night trip, I think. The second night of our camp, we got stuck waiting for 3 hours for a ferry to go across the Nile, which meant we were way behind schedule. And so we couldn't get to where we planned to camp for that night. And we were driving through a village right in the desert in Sudan, and one of the leaders of the Archaeology Society said, stop the convoy. There were 7 cars, 28 adults and children. He said, I'm going to ask in this village if there's somewhere nearby you can camp. So he went off, we all sit there thinking, I hope we aren't going to go too much further, sort of driving in the dark, in the desert. We just want to rest, build up our campfire, etc. He comes back and he says, I found somebody, and he said we can stay at his brother's house. Okay, well his brother, of course he did, his brother wasn't there at the time. You've got to bear in mind there were 28 of us, 7 cars. In this village, they didn't know us from Adam. They'd never met us before, they didn't know who we were. We were just a mixed group of a few Sudanese and a lot of foreigners. They opened up this house, and 28 of them, they switched on the power, the water, they helped us build fires, and 28 of us stayed at that house that night. Some of us camped in the garden, some people put their sleeping bags down on beds. And in the morning, we tidied up, they came and helped us tidy up, and all they wanted from us was a thank you. Now, that's not my way of saying you need to say thank you, TGS, at all. That was traditional Sudanese hospitality. They didn't do it because they wanted anything back. They did it because if you're in the desert and you turn up on their doorstep, you offer hospitality. And so for us, it's probably the same. It's about doing the right thing. We're really glad to have you here. We don't know whether at the end of this semester we'll be saying, it was great, or it'll be like, goodbye, don't write, okay? But it's a great start, and we've really been looking forward to it. So please, you're very welcome here. I guess to HIS, you've never been in the desert in Sudan, not quite as used to being, having to be hospitable. You guys are more used to this than our students. You go places all the time, and you turn up, and you make do with whatever it looks like. We've all been in a classroom with a few folding tables and no chairs this morning, thinking, where are we going to sit? Our students and teachers haven't done this before. So we are the novices, and we need guidance from you. And you'll probably need to know things like, where's the coffee, where's the hungry hideout, where's the tuck shop. Anyway, welcome. I'm looking forward to a great semester, and I know as we get into it, we'll get to know each other more and more, and I think all of us are looking forward to that. So that was a short story, okay, and I'm now going to hand over to Teresa and Chanel, who are going to say a few words on behalf of the students at HIS.
So
Now, before I hand over to TGS, our students have all been making, not all, but a lot of our students have been making origami cranes. So if the grade 4-5 students want to start grabbing the origami cranes, these are just a small gift of welcome. We decided we didn't want to put them on your pillows at your hotels because they'll all go missing. While you're here, I'm sure some of you already know about the significance of the origami cranes. If you don't, that's going to be your first inquiry. Okay? Please keep them as a small welcome gift and memento and find out a little bit about what they're about. And while they're doing that, I'm going to ask Hannah to come out. Hannah is the incoming Student Council President from TGS, and she's got about a 10-minute speech, I understand. Okay, so Hannah, come on down, and you'll be ready for when the cranes are handed out.
Good morning, Ohio. Thank you for such a warm welcome. A big reason why we travel and how we come to understand the city that we're living in is by getting to know the people in it. So through our partnership with Hiroshima International School, that's exactly what we hope to do. So thank you again, HIS students and teachers, for making space for us here, and I look forward to a great semester. Thank you.
And I think it's finally, last but definitely not least, I'd like to invite Mr. Alun Cooper, the principal of Think Global School, to come and say a few words. Now, some of your students were a bit surprised, Alan, on Saturday when they found out that I know you're involved. There's one young man worried I'm going to tell you what I heard him say. But anyway, welcome. Mr. Cooper and I last worked together almost 15 years ago, but we have worked together before. And we are staunch Manchester United supporters, so if you want to get on our right side, you know, no shaking of their heads there in the front row. You know exactly. He's done. Oh, right, okay. Anyway, and welcome. Over to you.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'd just like to build upon what Hannah actually said a few moments ago. We fully recognise the manner in which you welcomed us already into your school and into your community. And it's a really a warm welcome. We feel it very, very much. Last Thursday evening, we had an opportunity to spend some time with the teachers and administrative staff at HIS in a social setting. And we had thought that it would be perhaps 45 minutes or an hour before they needed to go home to their respective families, or if by that time they might have decided that it was probably a good idea to do so. The evening was a long one. Long and warm and very friendly. And it set a tone, I believe, as to how the two schools would hope to work together over the course of the next 6 months. Later this week, we've got a student welcome event where we sincerely hope that that warmth and that conviviality and that closeness will manifest itself between the students at HIS and the students at TGS. We are here with you until June. And looking across the balcony there, I see an incredible array of different flags portraying the nationalities of the host school in their community here. We, of course, will add to that slightly during the time that we're here. But just as the flags are token in many ways, so too are nationalities. What we want to be able to do is to fit inside your community, to actually be a part of what goes on here at Hiroshima International School, and to feel that not merely are we working towards our own ends in terms of our own learning and our own understanding, but that we're working with you as well. And I think that's fundamentally important. For us, this semester has great significance. It's our 12th grade students, the first time we've ever had a 12th grade, by the way. It's going to be somewhat important for them. Sorry about that, insofar as at the end of this semester, our 12th grade will do two things which no other students in TGS have done before. First of all, they'll sit their IB diploma exams supremely well, I think. And also they'll graduate. Nobody has ever done this with TGS before, so it will be fitting that we do it whilst we're here with you. It will be something that we take forward into the future, and it will always be said that TGS' first graduation was in Hiroshima in Japan in May 2014. That's not so far away as we might think, much to do in the interim, but it will start this morning in a convivial and cooperative manner. Thank you so much for your warm welcome to us. We look forward to making that welcome from us as well, and we look forward to working with you. If we make mistakes along the way, please point them out. They weren't intentional, they were merely just a change of location, a change of culture. Thank you, HIS. Thank you.